News from the Middle East Forum November 16, 2017 http www.meforum.org 7019 Use Israeli lawmakers issue joint declaration from left to right. Israeli MKs voted for and Abraham Nagais with Reps. Ron DeSantis RFL and Bill Johnson Roe on November 15. Washington, D.C., November 16, 2017 An unprecedented joint declaration by members of Congress and Israel's Knesset has laid the core principles of a bold new approach to ending the Israel-Palestinian conflict ahead of an expected new push for Middle East peace by President Trump. The declaration, signed by members of the Congressional Israel Victory Caucus (CIVC) and the Knesset Israel Victory Caucus (KIVC), affirms that the primary obstacle to ending the Palestinian-Israeli conflict is the near century of Palestinian rejectionism of the right of self-determination for the Jewish people, and that only Palestinian acknowledgement of the Jewish people's historic connection to the land of Israel, and acceptance of Israel as a Jewish and democratic state, will end the conflict. The declaration was signed on a visit by KIVC co-chairman Oded Forer Yisrael Beitenu and chairman of the Knesset Committee for Immigration, Absorption, and Diaspora Affairs Abraham Nagais Likud to Washington and New York, where they met their counterparts in the CIVC, dozens of congressmen from both sides of the aisle, senior government decision-makers, Jewish and Christian leaders, and other opinion shapers. Click here to view every attempt at negotiations with the Palestinians without demanding that they recognize Israel as the national homeland of the Jewish people will fail, MK Forer said. Together with members of Congress from both parties, we call on the American administration to demand that the Palestinians recognize the State of Israel as the national homeland of the Jewish people as a precondition to future talks. There can be no negotiations on our legitimate right to self-determination. The central message we have brought to the U.S. is that the Palestinians need to move from rejectionism to recognition, and we are delighted at the support we have received from our friends in Congress, both Republicans and Democrats, said MK Nagais. We hope this is a message that will be taken on board by the Trump administration in any efforts or initiatives it pushes forward in the months ahead. The CIVC, co-chaired by Reps. Ron DeSantis RFL, Juan Vargas DCA, and Bill Johnson Roe, has 32 members of Congress from both the Republican and Democratic parties. The KIVC, co-chaired by Forer and MK Yaakov Peri Yesh Atid, has 16 MKs representing every main Zionist party in both the government and the opposition. It has been an honor to meet with the Israeli members of the Knesset Israel Victory Caucus this week and discuss the cherished friendship between our two nations, Rep. DeSantis said. We agree that the greatest obstacle to peace is the refusal of Palestinians to acknowledge that Israel is the legitimate national home of the Jewish people. KIVC co-chair Oded Forer and MK Abraham Nagais with clockwise from top left Rep. Juan Vargas DCA, Rep. Scott Perry RPA, Rep. Joe Wilson RSC, and Hillel President Eric Fingerhut. I'm looking forward to working with our allies in the Knesset to advance the idea of an Israeli victory as an alternative approach to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one where Israel stops making unnecessary concessions and instead the Palestinians concede their goal of destroying the State of Israel and accept that it is here to stay, Rep. Johnson said. There can be no progress made towards peace until the Palestinians accept that significant but simple concept. The two caucuses were formed with the support of the Middle East Forum, led by Daniel Pipes, who launched the Israel Victory Project (IVP) earlier in the year. The Israel Victory Project is building political and intellectual support eventually to replace the current peace process paradigm with one that will work better for both Israelis and Palestinians, Pipes said. The Middle East Forum promotes American interests through activist, intellectual, and philanthropic efforts. For immediate release. For more information, contact Greg Roman, Director Roman at meforum.org. 2,155,465,406. Receive the latest by email. Subscribe to the free MEF mailing list.